Hey again, everybody. Wanted to do an update. My last video I'd used the Noga Flex thing and thought I had the tailstock aligned just right. And when I got to trying it in different positions and checking out my assumptions, I realized that there was a problem. And the problem is, this is the tailstock base here, as you can tell. These are the adjustment screws that you work backwards and forwards, and that adjusts the centering device here. Here is the top part of the tailstock. You can see where I took it apart and cleaned it and oiled it before. And anyway, once I tried this thing in some various positions, I realized what my problem was. Even with the nut locking it down fairly tight, when I would move it, I noticed there was slop. And let me show you. You can see it here. Look at that. Can you see how the top and the bottom, they just rock? It's like there's just too much of a gap here. It's almost like there's made to be a shim or some sort of a give or something there. Anyway, I don't have any shim stock with me here. So what I'm going to do is try in just a few minutes. I'm going to drill and tap some 6mm holes. Here. So I can use some better locking screws. This is the single grub screw that came with the tailstock in this position. And even with this thing tightened, it just created a pivot point with that much slack on it, so the tailstock moved around. So my idea is to go ahead and drill and tap 3 spots and use, these are 6mm as well. Stopped off at the Ace Hardware store tonight and got these. I think I can use this with some lock nuts in these 3 holes, and then once I get it adjusted well, then I can lock the lock nuts down, tighten it. It's not going to interfere with anything on the back of the tailstock, so that's my game plan. And I think with 3 of these stout things pressing against that cast iron piece, I should be in good shape. We'll see. So that's the next thing that I want to do. Let me show you here. Set it up. This is the first time I've really used the mini mill for anything. I've showed the mini mill here in my miniature workshop. This is probably the biggest thing that'll have the capacity to do, but hopefully there's enough clearance there to use a center drill and a tapping drill to at least get my holes started. This one's already fine and tapped, so I get the holes drilled tonight and tapped, and get this thing all cleaned up. And you can see some of the Harbor Freight red paint. I need to go over that with my custom machine blue. So there's tonight's update. Hopefully this will solve part of the problem, and I will keep y'all posted. Thanks for watching.